Hey guys, Brady here. And so we just got a exciting news for upcoming Mummy movies. Yes, I said movies. Uh that's a plural. So there's gonna be a long awaited fourth Mummy movie starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, being directed by the guys behind Scream 5 and 6, and also one of my favorite movies of last year, Abigail, which I wish more people saw. I thought Abigail was a fantastic twist on the vampire genre, fantastic entry in the vampire genre. Not a lot of people saw it. My friends saw it. They don't like it as much as I did. I thought Abigail was a fantastic fucking movie. I love the characters. I love the dark humor in the movie. The writing was good. Um, and it's gory as fuck. Um, and I thought the little girl who played Abigail in the movie was fantastic in it. And I wish the movie did better in theaters, but it didn't. But hey, they're now attached to do the Mummy 4 for Universal, so that's awesome. And then so this new Mummy movie apparently is going to take place in somewhere in South America. I'm not entirely sure, but it's supposed to involve like not Aztec, Incan mummies. So you're gonna see those South American pyramids with like the flat top. It's not like triangly, not like pointy at the top. It's kind of flattened. So you're gonna see those types of pyramids in this movie. Most likely, if the rumor is true about what the plot's gonna be, because apparently they brought it up in the third movie, but I don't remember the third movie because I saw it once back in 2008 when it came out and never saw it again because I just did not like that movie at all. And I think Rob Cohen is just one of the worst directors in Hollywood, along with Rennie Harlan. That's not to say that Rob Cohen and Rennie Harlan haven't made good movies, but lately their movies have sucked. And Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, Rob Cohen, not a good movie in my opinion. Really not a good movie. Um, yeah. So yeah, there's gonna be a fourth one directed by those people, Matt Bellamy and Matt Bellini and Radio Silence. I'm just gonna say Radio Silence. They're doing the Mummy movie, and then there's another Mummy movie coming out that was originally called The Mummy. It's directed by Lee Cronin, who did the Evil Dead Rise that came out in what 2023. I own the 4K to that movie, and I didn't see it in theaters. I was gonna see it in theaters. I almost saw it in theaters, and then I changed my mind last minute. Um, but I really liked Evil Dead Rise. I thought it was a pretty fun, gory time. Especially that opening scene where that dude's head pops out of the water and like his just what if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Um, and yeah, so I'm excited to see what this guy does with a Mummy movie. Although now it's not called the Mummy, it's either called the Resurrection or the Resurrected. It's one of the two. I think it's the Resurrected, and it's about um, it's gonna be a very different take on a Mummy movie. It's I'm not even sure if to call it a remake now because it's not called The Mummy. It's called something else. So maybe it's a remake, maybe it's not. I don't know. Um, but it's gonna be a completely different take on the Mummy movies that you know. Like it's gonna be a completely different take from the Boris Karloff movie. It's gonna be a completely different take than the Tom Cruise or the Brendan Fraser movie. It's gonna be its own thing. It's gonna be like a straight up horror movie because Evil Dead Rise was a horror movie, so this movie's gonna be like straight up horror. It's not gonna be like your fun action adventure that Brendan Fraser's or Tom Cruise was. This is gonna be its own thing, and I'm kind of excited to see what they do with this movie, because apparently it's about this father, like this curse has been like unearthed and is being like released and whatnot, and I guess it's like possessing his daughter, one of his daughters and whatnot, and That's pretty much what the brief synopsis is from what I've read, and I'm already hooked. That sounds like a pretty terrifying fucking premise for a mummy movie. Um, we don't get a lot of these types of movies. And when we do, they're usually like straight to DVD nonsense, like Sci-Fi Channel nonsense. Um, so, um, or just B movies from the 50s and whatnot. I'm really excited to see like a big budget like mummy movie. Um, Maybe not a big budget because this is Blumhouse after a while. They make movies on like I think their highest budgeted movie was I think the Five Nights at Freddy movie, which was like 20 million maybe. Was it 20 million? I think it was $20 million. Yeah. So I can't imagine this movie being more than 20 million. Uh, it probably will be. I'm not entirely sure. But um, I like the Invisible Man remake that Blumhouse did. I thought that was a fantastic movie. I think it was, if it's not, I think it was my favorite of 2020. Yeah, the Invisible Man with Elizabeth Moss was my favorite movie of 2020 because not a lot of it came out that year because of COVID. Thanks, Democrats. But I did not see Wolfman. I wanted to see Wolfman, but I missed it in theaters. Black Friday is coming along, is coming soon, so maybe I will buy the Blu-ray on Black Friday because I know that it's going to be on sale. A lot of Blumhouse and Universal, their movies usually are pretty cheap on Black Friday, usually like $10. So I'll buy that along with like Megan 2.0 because I didn't see Megan 2.0 either, amongst other movies. But I want to see Wolfman. I'm kind of mad that I missed it in theaters. Kind of didn't have a lot of money earlier this year. Though lately I have been working my ass off and been going to the movies more. But I've slowed down on buying movies. Though I haven't bought a new movie since, wow, damn, I don't know when I bought my last movie. It's been a long time. I think June was the last time I bought a movie. Yeah, I'm trying to save up my money for bigger and better stuff. I'm going to Canada at the end of the year, so I need money for that. But I've been to the movies quite a few times within the last few weeks. I saw One Battle After Another. I saw Good Boy. I saw Roofman, which is probably my favorite movie of the year. Um, so yeah, what are your thoughts on these upcoming Mummy movies? These two rumors, or they're not rumors now, but these two updates for these movies just came out within the last couple days. Um, my friend is super excited for the Brendan Fraser movie. He's not so excited about the Lee Cronin movie because he hasn't seen Evil Dead Rise. He doesn't want to see Evil Dead Rise. I think his reasoning is kind of, I understand his reasoning with how Hollywood has been lately, but I keep telling him that like your your thoughts on what you think the movie is about, or like what happens in the movie, is wrong. They don't pay attention to what you think is in the movie. They don't pay much attention to it at all. Just watch the movie. You don't fucking listen to me. So he's not gonna see The Resurrected because of the director, which I'm that way with certain directors. You can only be burned so many times by certain directors to be like, you know what, he's made some terrible movies in the past. I'm not gonna see his next movie. I'm like that with John M2, and I'm like that with Rob Marshall and the guy that did the what was it? Taken 2 and Transporter 3. Olivier Megaton, he did Columbiana as well. I think he's one of the worst directors working right now in Hollywood, and he hasn't made a movie in 5, 6 years now. His last movie was that Netflix movie he did, and that had a 0% Rotten Tomatoes. So I think that guy is in movie jail right now, and he should just fucking stay there because he's not a good director. But yeah, he didn't want to see. My friend didn't want to see The Monkey because he didn't like long legs, and yeah, no. I'm the kind of person like you. You have to make like a slew of bad movies for me to like. Yeah, I don't trust you as a director. Like I said, Rob Cohen and Rennie Harlan are one of those directors. Not to say that the only thing Rennie Harlan did that I liked was Deep Blue Sea, which is a childhood movie of mine, and Cliffhanger. Those were the only two movies that he directed that I liked. Oh, and what was it? Exorcist, the shit. It was the fourth Exorcist movie, right? The Exorcist the Beginning. He did that. I actually like those Exorcist sequels. The Beginning and then Dominion. I thought those were pretty good movies. Exorcist 2, however, terrible. Absolutely terrible movie. One of the most boring movies I have ever fucking sat through. Nothing happens in the movie. You could put that on and you could just go to sleep watching the movie. There's like literally like nothing happens in that movie that's exciting. It's a slow movie. There's like no like whatever. It's a bad movie. But yeah. But then what else did Rennie Harlan do? He did one of the Elm Street movies as well. But other than that, he did The Covenant, which came out in 2006, which I don't remember, but remember not being great. He did Legend of Hercules, which was terrible. The two Stranger movies I heard are terrible that he just made. And Driven, which is an F1 movie starring Sylvester Stallone, was terrible. Yeah. And then Rob Cohen did The Boy Next Door with Jennifer Lopez, that Blumhouse movie she did in 2015. I didn't like that movie. He did Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I didn't like that either. Hurricane Heist, what a waste of a cheesy, cool premise. I thought Triple X was good. I thought that Fast and the Furious was good. I have not seen Dragonheart, but I want to. He did The Skull, which I think Paul Walker is in. I want to see that. That's about the Skull and Bone Society. But I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. It's my ADHD. But yeah, we were talking about The Mummy. So yeah, he doesn't want to see he's not going to see The Mummy because of the director. So anyway, yeah. What are your thoughts? Comment below. I mean, I'm sorry for my long ass tangent. I'm not going to even cut it out because I don't know. Fuck it.